Hi, Carl, it's all right. Can you hear me? Oh, you're on mute, I can see.
You're recording.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Let people in?
Perfect.
Do it. Oh, they were waiting, but they've gone. Just a second. Here we go.
Hey, hi, Amy. Eamon and Zam.
Hi, guys. All right.
Who else are we expecting, Steve? Or is that would be Arjun, would it? And that'd be it, would it?
I think we've got at least five or six.
Oh, okay. Lovely.
Just join on the old phone. Look, who we're expecting. Oh, that's right. Open. Okay. Let's have a look really quickly. Tayo.
Oh, Trio, yeah.
Margin. So I'll just wait another. Did I write the stuff down? Yeah, you are, guys. So today you're going to need a racket, some water as usual. Also going to need a pen and paper, but this one in particular, you're going to have to keep this piece of paper because we're going to refer back to it in a few weeks. So either use your journal if you have one, or something reasonably significant that's not going to get thrown away, if you don't mind.
Wait, I'm just gonna go get it. I'll be back.
Yeah, sure. No worries.
How you been, Steve? All right?
Yeah, I'm all right. Stressful day with Evie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's just turning, pushing buttons now, seeing what she can get away with.
Yeah.
And it's just difficult.
Yeah.
If you don't want to, because we're reading a book, we just don't want to say, we don't want to illogically punish her to the point where she just doesn't understand. You know, as parents, we just make up punishments that don't. I mean, the only like punishments that are natural punishments are if you hurt yourself when you fall off something. Apart from that, we make them up and decide what level of oh, you're not allowed to do that. So yes, there's lots to parenthood, isn't there? And there's many different approaches.
How old is she, Steve?
She's 2 in 2 weeks today.
Oh, okay.
But she's testing us already, it seems.
So 3 years ago you done your level 3.
Was it really? At least. Yeah.
Well, Layla's been with us 3 years now. So.
Oh, cool. Yep. Nice. Not sure why it takes so long to get a little piece of paper. Maybe they're getting their diaries. Tayo's not here, so we'll just crack on.
Okay.
Just wait for Zami.
I'm due a haircut, that's for sure.
Same. If I didn't put a little something in this hair, it would be.
Yeah, I was booked in for the Monday before Christmas, but obviously that didn't happen, and yeah.
Oh dear. All right. Hi guys, so we're back. Fantastic.
Just take yourselves off of mute because there's only 3 of us. Take yourselves off of mute. We can have a little chat. yeah, it's just really nice to see you all, guys. It's really I appreciate it's hard for you because you're doing all your Zoom classes and you're sitting on that computer all day, and then to come and see Steve and I and do a training session, that takes a lot of commitment. So I really admire what you're doing there, and yeah, let's have as much fun as we can and get as much out of it. So well done, everybody. Keep it up.
Yeah. Awesome. How are you all feeling today? Are there any injuries? No? How much exercise have we done today? Have we had big PE sessions or?
Hi, Jeff.
Get out! It's my session. Tayo's jumping on now. So,
Okay.
cool. All right, guys. Well, let's just let him jump in so you can hear this little bit. Okay. Hi, Tayo. Do you want to keep your mic on, Tayo?
Hi.
Hi, Tayo.
So Tayo, you need a piece of paper and a pen, mate. So you can afford to miss this little bit if you don't have one already. So go and grab one if you need one. So today we're going to do a little bit of a few little fitness tests of sorts. Now, when we say test, don't worry. We don't need to know what the numbers are, and you guys are just going to write them down and take a note, because we might then retest them at some point in the future. But yeah, we're going to have a bit of a discussion about kind of the physical components of squash and the importance of them really quickly. It won't be very long, and then we're going to get active quite quickly. But I'm gonna send you an article for those of you who are interested. But I'll just share a couple of things from this really interesting bit of research about squash. So I'll just share the screen 1 second. Here we go. There it is. Okay, cool. So here, this is a review of the performance requirements of squash. Now, obviously we're doing an online session, so the biggest gains for you guys are going to come physically, but as well as the mental aspect of the game and the tactics and strategies that we can talk about in small little snippets, so that it's engaging for you guys. But I'm going to send this to you guys because it's really interesting. It's only written a couple of years ago about all of the different aspects of the characteristics of the squash game. But I'm just going to highlight a couple of things really quickly about just, I guess, just the level that you need to, the level of physicality required in terms of, has anyone heard of Vo2 Max? Wave at the camera if you have. No? Okay, cool. What about kind of anaerobic capacity or lactate tolerance, those sorts of things? Okay, thumbs up there. So something like a repeated fitness test, something like a oblique test is testing your Vo2 max, your ability to keep going and really basically push as hard as you possibly can. So this research showed that basically, it's probably not going to come as a surprise to you that the players that at the top end of the elite game were pushing at 85% of their Vo2 max on average for the entire match, which means most of the time you're probably above that and a little bit under that, well, the same amount under, and 90% of your maximum heart rate. And what I want to do today is explore what 90% of your maximum heart rate actually looks like. And for most of you, it's probably going as hard as you possibly can for about 30 seconds at an exercise, at a cardio exercise. And it's really, really intense, basically. The level that they're operating at is ridiculous. So I just wanted to highlight a couple of things. In this box here, you can see the duration of games. And this basically just highlights them. You look at under 13s here, under 15s, under 17s, under 19s, there's a blip because it goes down. But what we're looking at here is the match duration. So at a much younger level, the match duration, and you'll know from your games when you're playing competitively, those of you who enter more tournaments, that the matches don't perhaps necessarily last that long. But as you're getting older, certainly when going into the pro or the kind of under 17s age range, the average match time is kind of 48 minutes. And the key, I guess, for us is thinking how much of that time can you operate at peak performance, or how much of that time can you really be as engaged, as proactive, and as physically ready as you will need to be to access all of the areas of the court. So I find that really interesting as the averages go up from 20 minutes at under 13, 23 at under 15, up to 48 at under 17, and then pro level, the average match here was 59 minutes. It's a very long time, best of 5 that is. And the one other thing that I'd like to highlight there is just the length of the rallies, obviously at the pro level, just extend massively in this article. So they define short rallies as between 4 and 12 shots, whereas perhaps at the level that we're competing at, maybe if it's an under 13 or an under 15 match, you might consider it quite a long rally to get to have 12 shots, but like they consider a long rally to be above 25. So it's just considering the physical requirements to be able to have a medium, which is a 12 to 15 shot rally, or a long rally 20 times per game, and potentially have 5 games or more than that if there are lets, and longer than that if it's too clear. So it's just a bit of it's a really interesting article if you wanted to. I mean, we're going to make sure we send it round. If you're kind of interested in a bit more of the specifics, here we go into the psychological demands of the sport as well. Just a little bit of extra reading if you guys do have more time on your hands, or if you're interested in going down kind of sports science route when you're, I guess I can say a little bit older, when you're in your college years or sixth form years, stuff like that. Cool. That's all I wanted to share at that point. So I'll stop the share. So we were going to go into a full physical warm-up now, guys. And then here again, we're going to test these different things, different aspects of physical fitness that we can do in this limited environment. We might have you, if we had a court, do a bleep test or an agility test with cones. Maybe you guys have done some of those things before, and they're great little tests. Not to do every week because they're not very specific, but ghosting routines and sped up routines like that are fantastic for the sport specific stuff, but it's just interesting tests to be done. So any comments there, Carts, before we start our warm-up?
Oh, I think all the guys know that it's a tough sport, and you know, the more physically prepared you can be, you know, you might not be strong technically, you might not even be strong tactically, but if you are physically strong, you know, you're going to survive and keep that ball going a little bit longer. So yeah, I think it's really useful. You know, if you're looking at about 25 minutes, I think we need to bring that in when we get back to training on court, making some of those chunks of training just that little bit longer, a little bit more intense. But has that surprised any of you, the times, or is that would you expect the matches to be that long? 25 minutes, 30 minutes? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right, guys. So let's get into some space. Everyone's got pen and paper, yeah? Let's just put that to the side for now. But get into some space, we'll get fully warmed up, and then we'll get going. So host, mute. Okay, guys, so let's start with the jog on the spot, everyone. Yeah, let's go. Let's go, Amy. Okay. Since it's a nice small group, let's put your mics on if you can, because it doesn't look like a particularly noisy background for anyone. So if you can put the microphones on, I just want to ask you about a warm-up. Can anyone tell me what the kind of acronym that we tend to work by is? Either the whole acronym or the first part. What's the first part of the warm-up?
Pulse raiser.
Who said that?
Paul.
Carts has got his hand up. He said pulse raiser. Good man. So
yeah.
We've got R for a pulse raiser. All right, let's go through that. Well done, everyone. Let's go. Keep going. So it's not just it's not a super gentle jog. We're actually trying to start to ramp this up to get the heart rate up there. So maybe some heel flicks. Okay. Yeah, maybe some high knees. You get the arms going quite fast. Okay, and then we'll go into some star jumps. Okay, keep that going. Start to pick this up a little bit. Now, as we're saying, as the kind of whole focus of this is to reinforce the fact that you have chosen a very physical sport. So we're not warming up for a darts competition. We're warming up for a really, really dynamic sport. So you need to do a lot of these different types of movements to make sure that you're fully ready. Okay, cool. So stop there, guys. Upper body, a couple of upper body rotations.
You like an upper body rotation, don't you, Steve?
I like it, mate. I like it.
Yeah.
This is like this little warm-up's inbuilt in my brain.
Yeah.
You know what's next, don't you, Carts? What is it?
I'm not sure actually. Is it a bit of a?
If you don't get this.
Bit of a lunge?
No, it's the squat and raise.
Oh, the squat one, yeah.
It's the squat and raise. Let's go, guys.
Squat and raise.
Then sometimes I throw in a little gentle jog with a lunge, yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so first part is keep going, guys. First part is the pulse raiser. What's the second part? Of 4 parts.
Is it ramp?
Yeah, that's the one I'm going for. Anyone? Oh dear. Okay, we need to really hone in on this. A is RAMP is the acronym we're working with. R for raise. A is for activate. So stop there. We need to activate the main muscle groups that we're going to be using. That means just use them a little bit. Okay. So we've done some squats because the main muscles that we're going to be using for squash are going to be the quads, the glutes, the hamstrings, calves. Okay. So we've done some squats. We're going to do some lunges now. Just let's go for a forward lunge and a lateral lunge. Okay. Just forwards, and then we can step to the side. We go for a forward lunge and then a lateral lunge. Okay. Doesn't have to be a humongous range. Okay, now change legs. So now you're going forwards on one leg and a lateral lunge. Good. Down to the side. Nice. And to the side.
Try and keep your hands off your knees. Nice, Eamon. Very good.
That's it.
Strong, Eamon. Good boy. Woo.
Really good.
Nice, Amy.
Good. Okay, stop there, guys, because we want to warm up. We don't want to actually do a physical session just yet. So we've activated. What's the next part? And we're not going to move on until I get an answer from someone. M is for what?
Mobility.
Mobility, yeah. Mobilize. So do you have any suggestions there, Eamon? Really can't hear you, mate. If you can come closer, that'd be great.
It's like stretches.
Sorry?
Stretches for the main muscle groups.
Yeah. And would they be dynamic or static?
Dynamic.
That is correct. That is the correct answer. So dynamic stretches. Now, actually, a lunge is a dynamic stretch, but we'll go for a couple of lateral raises. I love a lateral raise myself. So we're going to hold on to something here and raise your leg from one side and take it up to the side. Okay, so it's a nice active stretch for the abductors on the outside of the leg. So throw it up. We'll just go
More
for 7.
Teo, more across your body than backwards and forwards. More across your body. Yeah.
Other
Good
side,
man.
guys. So just 6 or 7. So ingrained are these movements in my brain for my squash warm up that I'm already starting to think about squash. Just doing that movement. Very strange. But it makes sense. Okay, stop there, guys. And now we're going to do a forward-backward flick. So the leg goes behind you a little bit here, and then you're going to kick it up nice and high in front. So that's a nice active, dynamic stretch for the hamstrings. Throwing it up.
Nice, Amy.
So a little bit behind and up in front. Now we could do some upper body warm-ups, but we're not going to until a little bit later. We'll do lots of lower body and cardio exercises first. Change sides, guys. So behind and up in front. Yeah, that's good. Okay, let's do a couple on the floor. So we can do some thoracic rotations, guys, where you're lying on the floor, you got your knees up, and we're going to drop them down one side, then drop them down to the other. So we're starting to open up the lower back a little bit. one side then the other. Really good. Okay, and
That's Teo, good man.
last one, guys, popular one is to get into a kind of lunge forwards, put both hands on the floor like this, and then the one, actually the foot can be outside the leg. So foot could be outside the hands, and then we're going to rotate one arm up, take your foot back, and then rotate this arm up and back. Rotate up, foot goes back, rotate up.
Nice, nice, Sam. Very good.
Okay, guys.
Excellent. Nice,
That's enough,
Amy.
I think. That's enough. Lovely. Okay, so can anyone tell me what the last letter is for? P is for what? We've done raise, we've done activate, we've done mobilize. P, so if you don't know that, just tell me what the type of thing is. So the last part of the warm-up is what? Tayo. Should we sit down and stretch out because we're about to relax?
Oh,
So what should it be the opposite of that? So you kind of want to get the closest to what you're about to do physically without actually doing it. So it's the most sport specific preparation that you can do. Can you think of something that might be sport specific for squash?
Ghosting.
Yeah. So this is where you might throw some ghosting in. For us, with limited space, we're going to do some footwork. Okay, because we're going to do some footwork and preparation and maybe a couple of explosive exercises, because the exercise we're actually doing today, there are going to be some explosive exercises and some lower body exercises and some cardio. So footwork, let's go into that. So we're going to start with our lateral movement where you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. And again, we're not looking to do this slowly and cool down. We're looking to do it nice and fast and build on our warm-up routine.
Nice, Eamon.
So you're staying nice and warm.
Sam,
Getting warmer. Yeah, well done, guys. That's nice. Very good. Okay, stop there. We're going to go for our forward-backward movement, which we've done less. But we're going to go 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
good, Steve. Very good.
Good.
Yeah, back to your old dancing days there, Steve, we?
Oh, you should have seen our wedding dance.
Oh, really?
We got a little choreographer to sort us out with a little routine for a few weeks before, and I was saying, no, this is too basic. I want to do some spins.
Yeah,
we did some good stuff. So I'm just looking at Eamon. Eamon, you okay there, mate? Yeah, let's have a look then. So change sides, change legs. No, so if you're going forward with the left, you go back with the right, Eamon. 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3. It's the other leg. 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3. When you go forwards, it's heel toe. When you go back, it's just toe. 2, 3, back 2, 3. 1, 2, back 2, 3. Good. Okay. All right, stop there, everyone. We're just going to do a couple of explosive exercises just to really warm up, and then we'll get started. So, explosive exercise. We're just going to do some ski hops. So I'm going to jump over to this side, over to the other. So we'll just do about a minute of it. Okay. If you've got a bit more space, Eamon and Zami, you can jump a bit further. Okay. So it's just a bit more than a hop. And you can bend down a little bit.
Nice, Amy. Nice control, Amy. Very good.
Good. So yes, working on balance, also working on that explosiveness.
Good, Teo. Good lad. Well done. Amy, you're looking a lot stronger, buddy. Yeah.
Good. All right, let's stop there actually, because I don't want to tire you out before we start any tests. So
They don't need that word, Steve.
I know. Little, we'll call them challenges.
Little challenges, yeah.
That's the word, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one's kind of the most important, I think, and this is why it's so important that you don't care about anyone else's numbers, because everyone does this slightly differently. So yours would not be a direct comparison with anyone else's apart from yours when you do it again. So we're going to do, I think in 90 seconds, we're going to go for as many normal burpees as you can. Now, this is, yes, testing kind of anaerobic ability, but because we get stretching it out to 90 seconds, it's also going to work on your endurance and your aerobic. Aerobic is with breath, whilst breathing, with oxygen. Anaerobic is without breathing or without oxygen. Okay, so we're going to do 90 seconds of burpees. Now, again, it doesn't matter specifically what you do, as long as you do the same thing this time and next time. But this is the burpee I'd like you to do. You squat down, put hands on the floor, jump back, jump forwards, jump up, jump back, jump forwards, and jump up. When you jump up, I'd like everyone to jump up with their hands above their head, please. Okay, that just makes it a more physical movement. Okay, is everyone happy with that? Thumbs up if you are. Fantastic. Okay, so we're going to set a timer for 90 seconds.
Okay.
Carts, you happy to do that?
Absolutely.
All right, so you're not competing with anyone else. Do the movement correctly.
Just
get as
nice and steady.
Yeah. Nice and steady, but also go as hard as you can. Okay. Over to you, Carts.
Okay. When you're ready, guys. 3, 2, 1, go. "15 seconds done. Well done. Well done, Teo.
Good, guys.
Well done, Amy. Brilliant. 15 seconds. Oh, sorry, halfway. 90 seconds, you said, Steve, didn't you?
Yes, please.
Oh, that's a tough one.
It is. It tests a couple of things. Really good, guys. Well done.
Halfway, guys. Well done, Amy. Keep going, Teo. Good boy.
Really good. Well done, guys.
Keep going. 20 seconds. 15. 10. 2, 1, and time. Well done.
Can you set a timer of 1.5 minutes, please, Cox?
Yeah.
Thank you. Just change.
Well done.
Well done, guys. So write down your number and write it down next to burpees, 90 seconds, please. Okay. It is really difficult to replicate either sprinting on the spot or the shuttles, the court sprints, or anything really cardiovascularly challenging in this environment. So we've got something slightly different. So it's probably about another minute's rest, is it, Carts?
It is indeed.
So in 1 minute, what we're going to do now is as many burpees as you could do in 60 seconds. And the last one is going to be 30 seconds. Carts, does that have your approval? Sometimes you're not very happy with things like this.
It's hard, that.
But it's really different. Now, guys, you're not competing with anyone else. It's just as many as you can. Okay.
30 seconds, guys.
So we're going to do as many burpees as you can in 60 seconds now.
You all right, Teo?
So, are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Can't see you. Oh, good man.
Okay,
Okay, get ready, guys. 5 seconds. 1 minute of burpees. 2, 1, go.
Let's go. Really good. Well done. Well done, Tayo. Good, Amy.
25 seconds. Brilliant.
Well done, Eamon.
Well done, Tayo. Good boy. 10,
HPC carts. HPC.
5, 2, 1. Well done, Tayo. Good boy. Lovely. Time.
1.5 minutes, please, carts.
It's on there. It's running. Well done, Tayo. Good boy.
Really good, guys. Well done.
Well done, Zam. Well done, Eamon. Well done, Amy. Whoa, whoa, Amy, stop. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Really good. Okay. Well done, guys. This is the last little one now, so just 30 seconds, as many as you can. And then we're moving on to an exercise which is not at all cardiovascularly challenging. So have a nice rest. Well done.
30 seconds, Steve.
Thank you. 30 seconds, guys. Then we're going to do one more set, as many as you can in just 30 seconds. No more burpees today. Okay.
15 seconds. 5,
Okay, Tyler, get ready.
2, 1, go.
30 seconds. Come on. Jump your feet back, Tayo. No stepping. Jump the feet back if you can. Good boy.
Well done, Amy. Well done, Tayo. Well done, Eamon. Well done, Zam. 10 seconds.
Almost there, guys. Really good.
5, 2, 1, and time. Well done. Well done.
Well done, guys. That's awesome. Great. Just come over to the camera, guys. How are you feeling? Tayo, how are you feeling? You okay? Thumbs up. Amy, how was that? On a scale of 1 to 10, how hard was that?
Like a 9.
Like a 9, okay. Eamon, how was that? And with the mic on a scale of 1 to 10?
6.
It's only a 6.
Zam?
Fit boy. Fit boy.
Like an 8.
Good. Okay, so hard, but not as hard as court sprints, yeah?
Okay. Good. Interesting.
Tayo,
Well
can't
done,
see you, buddy. That's it. Keep dropping out, Tayo. Okay, buddy. You got your mic on?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, good.
Okay. All right, guys, what we're going to do next is a core exercise. We're mixing it up. We're going to go for a straight plank. Now, with this one, ideally, you take your phone and you time it, because I don't think we want to be calling out every single second. So if someone's got a phone for Eamon and Zami, or a stopwatch that you start when we start, that would be great. We can time either Amy or Tayo, or if you have a stopwatch, that's fantastic. Yeah, everyone's got something. Fantastic. So let me just demonstrate the straight plank, what we're aiming for here. Couple of common errors are kind of having your arms really far in front of you. So you want your elbows here. You don't want your hips low to the floor. You don't want them super high either. So you want us to be nice and straight, and try not to drop your hips down, okay? Keeping a nice straight plank position, both arms out in front, okay? Just an indication on time on this one. I mean, anything up to, I mean, four minutes isn't unheard of, but anything less than 30 seconds will be quite tough to get, I reckon. I reckon you can all do above 30 seconds. A minute is a good time. Everything above that is really good. But yeah, again, it's a test against yourselves. So whenever your carts, if you could time as well.
I will do.
Just a general indication. Everyone get ready. 5 seconds. Set your own timers.
3, 2, 1, go. Thought you'd be joining in, Steve.
I would join in. I've got a live. That's why I've done my hair. I've got a live video after this.
Oh, okay. Well done, Teo. Good boy. Well done. Solid. Look at it. I think their screens are frozen. They're not moving.
I'm expecting. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I reckon we might be some long times there. This exercise, guys, I tell my clients all the time, it's a mind over matter exercise. If you can take your mind to a different place, then generally in this particular exercise, and most exercises actually, you're a lot more capable than you think you are. Your body is able to go a lot longer, a lot harder than you think you might be able to. A popular question I like to ask is...
That's a minute.
That's a minute. Go on, everyone's still in it, still in the game. So let's see if everyone can get to 2 minutes. Popular question I like to ask is, what was your favourite holiday? Take yourself there, especially during lockdown. I like to remind myself regularly. Oh, and
right.
Okay, cool. Well done, Amy and Zami. Well done, guys. So check your times. What's your favourite ever holiday, Cut?
I'd love going to Palma in Mallorca. Love it there. Yeah, a combination of city and, well done, Zam. City and beach.
Very nice. Good, guys.
Jumped out again, Teo.
Don't move to bring us back in, but just let us know when you've stopped. Well done, Amy.
Well done, Zam.
How are we doing for time, Cot? Is that
2 minutes 5, 2 minutes
done.
10.
Really good. And
Amy's
down.
up.
Fantastic. I think it's just you, Tayo, so just let us know. But you're doing really well. What's that, 2:15 already? So, guys, just take a note of that on your piece of paper. Write down straight plank and then the time that you got. Also, at the top of this paper, could you put the date? So it's the 3rd of February, 2021. Oh,
Lost your Teo.
If we've lost him, he can't hear you.
Ah.
He's gone. He might come back. We'll see. All right. Hopefully he'll come back in a minute. Well done, everyone. Okay. So next one, I think a lower body test, lower body hold. So we're going to do a wall sit. Does everyone have a wall? Amy, you can use the door. Eamon and Zami, you can find a wall, I'm sure, some wall space. Let me just demonstrate what we're going for here against the wall here, against the door. So we're going for 90 degrees, okay? So, and also, so I'm getting nice and low, arms are out, just not resting on your leg, okay? My bum's down, nice 90 degrees, either arms out or just here, not resting, down. And the aim of this one, again, 30 seconds is good, a minute is really good. I suspect maybe some people might get to a minute and a half, maybe even 2. But see how you go. Is he back with us? Does he want to come on? Not just yet. Let's start this one now, guys. Let's start it now. So, guys, get in position for your wall sit. Not just yet, Carts. If you can give it in 5 seconds, maybe.
Okay.
Oh, wait a sec. Amy's not quite ready. She's moving a desk to get some space, I think.
Have you got Teo's mum's number, Steve?
I could do that. Sure. Why don't you take over?
Okay. We're going to start in 15 seconds, guys. Five, 2, 1, go. Well done, Eamon. Can't see Zam. Oh, lovely. Okay. Very good. $45.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. 1 minute.
Hands up there, Eamon. Yeah, nice.
Nice day, mate.
Good, guys. Really nice.
115. Superb, Eamon. Well done.
That's fantastic. I can't quite see Zammy. Where is she?
Eamon's got his honour.
Oh, that's good. Great stuff, guys. I didn't expect you to last this long. But I might have chucked 2 minutes out there.
Well done, Zam. 142.
Whoa, go on. Well done, Eamon. Nice.
145.
Amy's still going. Yeah, I've reached out to Tayo's dad. Are you still holding this position, Amy? She is.
Blimey.
Done. Well done.
Well done. 239.
Wow. Fantastic.
Has you got
All
back
right.
to you, Steve?
No. Shall I call them?
Yeah.
All right. Shall I make you host?
Well, you give me the number. Cool.
Okay.
What's their dad's name?
Fowler.
Fowler and the mum?
Sorry, 1 second. Just getting that number for you. Trying to get it on. Mum is called Maria.
Maria.
I'm sending it to you now.
Both?
Just one. I send you that's the dad's number.
Okay.
And that's the mums. All right. Okay, everyone. Let's move on. Let's go cardio. Or so you can see me on that one. You can't see me on this one. Here we go. Let's go cardio exercise. So this next one we're going to do is, and we're only going to do a couple more because I'm tired, so we'll do a circuit. This next one is a squat and raise, okay? And I want you to go as hard as you can. Squat and full raise. So you guys can all touch the floor. Let's just go 60 seconds on this one. As many as you possibly can in 60 seconds, okay? So touching the floor, raising above the head. All right, so I'm just going to get the stopwatch ready. Okay, are we all in position? Get yourself ready, 60 seconds, as many as you can. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Good, make sure you touch the floor, guys, really nice. Yeah. Okay, that's halfway. Good. Touch the floor, raise. Touch the floor, reach all the way up. Really nice. "15 seconds. And stop. Good. So that's called a squat and raise. So write that one in there, guys. Okay, we're just going to do 2 more tests, and then perhaps a bit more physical work. I think we'll watch it. I'm finished with watching a bit of a video on movement. This next one is going to be a different muscle group. Yeah, next one's going to be a different muscle group. So we're going to work on the core. So it's going to be a V-sit hold. So again, another hold. So let me just demonstrate that one for you guys. So the key to this is to make sure that you're not super upright. If your back is upright like this, then it's a lot easier than if your back is leant back like this, okay? So what I want everyone to do is sitting on your bum, legs are stretched out in front and off the floor. You can either have one foot in front on top of the other, or both feet next to each other, leaning back, but arms straight out here, okay? So hopefully you can see the sort of angle I'm working with here. Leaning back and holding that. Okay, can I just see that position from everyone? So Eamon, yeah, Amy, you can stop there. So Eamon and Zami, you've got way too much of your back on the floor. Should just be your bum touching the floor, no part of your back. So if you start sat up and then slowly lean back, you use your core muscles. Use your core muscles to find that balance. Okay. So Tayo's just joined us. Tayo, are you back with us?
Yep.
Yeah, great. Is your camera working, mate? Fantastic. So now we're going to do a V-sit hold. So if you just watch Amy, could you just demonstrate for Tayo? I'll just spotlight your camera 1 second. Amy, could you just show Tayo the V-sit hold? Could you show us side on, Amy, please? Thank you. Side on. So just turn to the side. Yeah, thank you. So you're leaning back. That's it. And Eamon and Zami, just look at that position. So her back isn't on the floor. It's leant back and holding that. Okay, everyone relax. Give you 10 seconds to get in that position. and then I'll start the timer. Oh, this one again, you're all going to time yourselves, okay? Is that all right? So when you stop, just stop the timer. This one is quite a tough one. I don't see anyone holding this for 2 minutes, really. I think this one really good for 30 seconds. A minute is really good as well. A minute and a half, anything over that, I think it's ridiculous. So we'll see, but we'll see what's possible. Okay, so get in position, everyone. I'm going to start my timer in 5 seconds. So try and do along with me in 3, 2, 1. Start your timers. Go. So leaning back, arms straight into the V-sit position. Arms straight out in front by your knees there, Tayo. That's good. Feet are off the floor. That's it, mate. Well done, everyone. Good. Try and extend the legs out in front of you a little bit more there, Tayo. Really good, everyone. Switching positions. Fantastic.
Well done, everyone.
Nice. So that is a minute so far by my timer.
Brilliant, everyone. Well done.
Really good.
Good lad, Teo. Well done. Well done.
Really good. It's a tough one. So we're coming up to that minute and a half. I don't expect anyone to still be up. So you guys are doing really well. Tough one on the core. That's a minute and a half by my timer. Still holding. Although from this angle, your feet could be on the floor. Tayo. I'm sure they're not. Well done. Really good. Okay.
Way, well done, Teo. Good man.
Amy's determined to get to 2 minutes. She's made it. And she'll stop.
Good lad, Teo. Well done. Well done, Amy. Well done, Zan. Well done, Eamon. Very good.
Fantastic. Okay. The last one that I was going to do, the last one, guys, was going to be an explosive exercise, which is kind of about balance as well. This one is you guys have one attempt. Well, you can practice it once on both legs, and then you have one attempt to get as many racket hops on one leg as you can. Okay? So a racket hop, I'm just hopping over the grip of my racket here. So I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay? So just practice that once on each leg. I say once because I don't want you to tire yourselves out. But then you're going to write down as many as you possibly can on each leg. Nice explosive exercise. I can tell you after 20, it really starts to hurt. But it's, a nice explosive kind of sports specific.
You don't have to have a racket. You don't have to have a racket.
Be a racket, guys. It can just be
no, don't trip on a racket. Yeah.
Yeah. So after you've practiced that, this one you can do in your own time, guys. So after you've practiced it on each side, get into the challenge and count how many you can do on one leg in a row. No stopping. If you have to stop or if you fall off balance, then that's game over. So I call these racket hops. So write that down if you've stopped, guys. Racket hops, and then put it down as right leg or left leg. Good, Amy. Well done, guys. Okay.
Well done, Taya.
Good, Taya. So in your own time.
Well done, Zam. Well done, Eamon. Nice, Amy. Very good.
Fantastic. Okay, so this is the last challenge, guys. So let's know when you start. Okay, Amy, are you done? Thumbs up if you're done. Yeah, great. Okay. Oh, just doing one side. All right. When you're done, guys, come up close to the camera because we're just going to watch a video next.
Well done, everyone. That's great.
Really nice. Well done, Tayo. So, guys, put that in a safe place. Put that in a safe place. And just make a note of the areas. We kind of covered most of the body there. We didn't do upper body, but make a note of the areas that you felt perhaps you were a little bit stronger in, and the areas that perhaps you need a little bit of work. We'll be working on all of those areas over the next few weeks, and hopefully we can kind of progress your ability in all those areas. Outside of kind of measured exercises, obviously we're going to be working on the footwork and the squash specific split step and your lunging, which are all going to contribute to helping you become a better squash player, basically. So we're just going to go straight into watching this clip now, guys. Just go, and then we can stop it and talk about it. It's a short video by David Campion talking about.
Steve, have you got to shoot off? Have you got to shoot off at
no.
past?
No.
Okay, just at the end, I'd like to do those little ball skill exercises with them, if you could.
Sure.
Just show them to them. Okay,
sure.
Lovely. Great.
Let me just change cameras.
Well done, everyone, by the way. It's a great effort. I lost you for a bit, Teo. Did you cut out?
My computer died.
Ah!
Okay, cool. All right.
So this gentleman is a man called David Campion. He's national coach of England. I work with David. I've been away with him for about 10, 12 years now, and he gives a really good. I won't probably show the whole lot, but it's just worth having a look at some of this movement stuff. Really interesting what Steve's dug out here.
Welcome to this England Squash video session. My name is David Campion, and today I'll be taking you through some basic principles of movement. Following this video, Lee Drew will then look at some further specific areas of the court. Anticipation. So it's about gathering information and picking up those visual clues that the opponent is constantly giving you. And if you can read their intentions ahead of time, it allows you to relax and allows you to transfer your weight to head in the same direction as the ball. And what's really important is that your own shot quality is high. So for example, if you put a tight ball on the side wall and restrict your opponent so they aren't able to play cross court, for example, then that allows you to move in quickly and put even more pressure on and take it early. And this
Can you
thing
hold
about
that, Steve, there?
It's not a fixed position.
Yeah.
So Zam and Eamon, we've talked about this quite a bit. Teo, can I see you? Lost you. Amy, you know, if you're rallying down the left-hand wall and you hit a really tight ball deep to the back corner, what's going to happen to your T position? It's going to move, isn't it? Yeah. So that's why when you do your practices with us, with Steve, at all the camps that we do, we look to hit targets. And that's what David Campion means by a floating T. It moves forward, it moves right, it moves left, and it moves back. Not very often do you find yourselves at the tee. If you're at the tee, you're covering a multitude of shots and you're going to really be struggling. If the tee moves to the left, yeah, that's what he means by that. And I know we've talked a lot about that, but just have a little think about these things when we get back to playing, hopefully in the not too distant future.
Like,
sorry, Steve.
That's right. Talked about. It's about having this tee that can actually move. So movement starts from the floor and it works its way up. And to get maximum force production, this must happen sequentially. And this is known as a summation of joint forces, or the kinetic chain. And this leads to things being very rhythmical and smooth, and of course very efficient. And if there's a breakdown in this kinetic chain, then there'll be a breakdown in rhythm, and things won't be smooth and they won't be efficient. And everything passes through the trunk area of the body. So if there's a weakness or an instability in your core area, this will definitely limit force production, and it will impact on the precision of the shot, the execution, and balance, and so on. Power, ease, power. What is that, and how do we do it? Well, this tells us that it's about not having your foot on the gas the whole way. So putting power down at the right times. So, for example, off the mark, being quick, dynamic in your first step, and then easing into the shot, so that when you address the ball, you're nice and relaxed, and there's a bit of quiet time, and it allows for that real execution and fine bit of precision. And then it's about recovering your position as quickly as you can, in a smooth way, of course. So how do we do that? Well, it's about being dynamic off the mark, perhaps using a split step, being light on the balls of your feet and not up on your toes. People talk about being on your toes, but that's too high and it will lead to an instability. So just lower the heels, not so they're touching the floor, but just so you're engaging the balls of your feet, and then being soft in your knees.
Heard that before, Cart?
Yes, we say that a lot, don't we, Steve?
We do.
Not on your toes. But the moment you're on your toes, you can't move anywhere. The moment you're on your heels, you can't move anywhere. It's on the balls of your feet. And when you land, when you take that last stride, you land on your heel and then your toe. What I find with a lot of youngsters, they land on their toe. And again, like being on your toes at the tee, it creates that instability. So the stuff we done last week with Steve, with that balance, which is going to be a theme throughout all the stuff we do, it's landing on that heel balance so you can execute 2 shots. If I can get you to execute 2 shots on the same position, we're really going places.
Quickly, and keep everything relaxed. Muscles will contract better when they're relaxed and they're not tight. And this will allow you to be relaxed, and it'll allow a natural flow. So the lower half working with the top half, so you're not forcing anything. And what's really important is that you don't rush into the shot and get right on top of it. So create that space, allow that space so that you can really transfer into the shot, step into the ball with a nice smooth transfer. And that's about getting your feet and your body in good positions behind the ball. And then what's really important is that you control the back leg. You anchor it, not so it's completely fixed, but just so that it will actually control the stability and the balance on the ball, so that when you play the shot with execution, you execute the shot, that you're able to be precise with it. And if the back leg sweeps through too far and comes past the other knee, then it will certainly impact on the quality of the shot and your recovery. And then finally, make sure that you transfer your follow through. So you use your follow through to come out of the ball, and don't force anything. Don't waste your energy. It's a bit like swimming against the tide. You just waste too much energy. So allow your racket to work as one with your body.
All that stuff we done the other week, using the racket to bring you back into the tee, floating around the tee. Bring that back in next week, Steve. Some of those movement patterns.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Some clips. Got some good examples here. So the first one is Kareem El-Gawad against Joel Makin. And what we're going to see here, just pay particular attention to Kareem and how he uses a split step. And he's very relaxed, but his feet work very fast. And then he just eases and he flows around the court. Extremely efficient mover. With Joel, it's a little bit more with, he's obviously very strong, very, very efficient himself. But look at this here. Okay, comes out and he just kind of
bouncing, doesn't he? Beautifully rhythmical.
Same with Joel. We're going to see Joel in a moment with the use of the back leg, how he controls the back leg just to give him stability on the shot. Like there, recovers his position nicely. And again,
see where the tee position is, guys. See how the tee moves, drifting to the left.
For example, there. In this one, we're going to see a little bit more about Joel at the front of the court and how he, he's got that real kind of strength. So it's not just about technique. These players obviously train really hard for the demands of the game, but just look at the strength that he shows, where the back leg really is under control. It's coming in now, look.
Wow, look how that heel landing. See the heel landing there, guys?
It manages not only to survive, here, look, recover, gets back quickly, and again, good control of the back leg, lifts out, and he's back in again, and the rally continues. Yeah, great example there. Raneem, probably the best mover in the ladies' game. So in this example, we're going to see how she just, great rhythm, feet working really well with the body. Real quality example on this one.
Great mover, Raneem.
Turns with the trunk, upper half, working with the lower half, steps in and out, and then gets onto that early, right on the rise there. Good awareness, actually, if you look at this here. If we just go into the backhand, just see how she...
Look where her T is.
In, look at that, control the back leg, and back out again, and then steps onto that, control the back leg again. She's not moving too far from the tee, holding a position. She's on the rise there, so there's applying pressure. That early ball forces an error from Gohar. Okay, in this final clip, we're going to see a poor serve from Camille. Raneem goes for the cross-court nick, tries to attack it straight away, misses, and we're going to see how Camille really uses the extension where she reaches out in front, takes it very early, and just completely takes Raneem's time away for the winning shot. And the shot wasn't actually that, it's okay. It's more the fact how she used the movement to really attack her. So just have a look at this. In goes the attack. There you go, out in front. And because it was taken so early, she completely took Raneem's time away, and it was a winning point. So if we just have a look at the strength on this, look. Technique, out in front. Look at that position. Gets very low, nicely aligned, nicely balanced. Look how far back Raneem is at this point. And Camille's, she's read the intentions. She's seen the visual clues. She knows that's gone in. She's committed to it. So has Camille. And then by taking the ball out so early in front at extension, and this is a really important part of movement. Yes, it's about rhythm and efficiency and so on, but it's also about strength and being able to play, at extension like this. Yeah, great example. Okay, so in summary, ghosting is a really good place to start to practice some of these things. So practice moving to different areas of the court. Do it slow and smoothly to start with.
Which are exactly the types of movements that we have been working on, and we are going to continue working, and we can work on in this environment. Those short, sharp movements, starting with the footwork and then moving into those pairing of shots together.
Yeah.
And then you can always add pace and more tempo once your technique's in place. And really do focus on the technique and the rhythm, the balance, the alignment, making sure that you are engaging the lower half with the top half, that you are transferring weight, working on that kind of power, ease, power. So making it as realistic as you can to a rally and keeping it very technical. And I think if you start with that, you won't go too far wrong. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this, and good luck.
Brilliant.
Okay, cool. Hope that was interesting. Karts, you wanted to go on to a couple of racket skills to finish?
Yeah, is everyone where's Eamon? Has he gone?
Eamon and Zami are there, yeah.
Oh, both there. Sorry.
Well, Zami's there, but
Where's Eamon gone?
He's just coming. You hear me?
I just wanted to ask. Just be honest, everybody. Take yourselves off of mute, Amy and Teo. Take yourselves off of mute. Is that useful? Is that useful stuff for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Steve and I just don't want to make it a squash fitness session all the time, but just wanted to try and give you a couple of little bits. I know it's advanced stuff, but does it help you?
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. Please say if there's anything else you'd like us to do. Please just say if there's anything you'd like us to do, because we sit and we talk on a Monday to you. But if there's anything you really want to do, we're going to look at maybe some referee decisions at some point. Maybe call it the let and the stroke, which I think is a very useful thing. I think I've watched, a few of you play, and you're very sometimes quite intimidated to ask for a let or a stroke. So I think we need to get that one sorted out. Just a couple of things I'd like you to try and practice. And I know, Zam, I talked to you and your dad about this one last time I saw you at the club. I know, Amy, we've done this on court together. Tay, I'm sure you've seen it before. But if you can just, not now, but when you've got time later on in the week, get your racket out, work on your grip. You know what the correct grip is, don't you? You know how to bring the index finger down the head, down the shaft, into the V. So you've got the V of the thumb and the index finger, and you've got the little V on the other side. But what I'd like you to really practice for me, getting a ball on the racket face. So you've got the forehand grip, you turn it over onto the backhand side. You know what I'm going to say, Amy. You've seen me do it with you before. And I just want you to undercut the ball. Undercut the ball. So as you're undercutting the ball is spinning anti-clockwise, and you're just keeping the wrist really firm. If I do that front on, can you see that, everybody? Steve, is that?
Yeah, that's good.
So I'm not bouncing the ball up here and walking around the room. I'm trying to stay in one position, and I'm undercutting the ball and getting a lot of backspin on that ball. I'm not patting it up. I'm getting backspin on the ball. That's quite difficult, but while we're not able to get out and hit squash balls, that is a really good little practice to really get that wrist nice and firm, Teo, because we all flick the ball in the back corners. So if you can practice that one for us, that would be fabulous. The next progression to that, I'll take the picture off the wall, is if you can find yourself a little bit of space. Mind your mum and dad's best china. We don't want to be damaging that. But with the same grip and the same action, just undercut the ball onto the wall. I'm still undercutting. I'm not patting it, I'm undercutting. So I'm getting that backspin on the ball, just chopping. So I'm keeping the wrist really firm. And then you get a little bit closer, not undercutting now, but keeping the wrist really firm. Not a very clever idea to pick a white ball and hit it on a white wall. That's not the easiest thing to do. It's a bit tricky, but it's that push, 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 push. But the wrist is keeping firm all the time. Can I ask you to practice that one for me? Yeah?
Now?
Not now, no, not now, no. Just to take that one away and just get that rhythm. We might put it under test next week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys, if any of you wanted to send us your numbers, you'd be welcome to. But they are really at this stage, they're just for you, just to compare for when we do it again at some point in the future, to keep a note and hopefully to show that we're progressing, that you're getting fitter throughout these sessions. And that's just one way to measure. Obviously, others are our feedback on your lunging, on your technique, on your those ghosty movements, but also the footwork. So it's just another. Don't worry too much about that. Great. I think we're pretty much there. I don't have anything additional to add. Do you guys have any?
Take your things off mute. Let's have a little chat.
Yeah.
Zam, take it off mute. Zam, that's it. Teo, take it off mute. Amy, take yourself off mute. Good. And how are you all doing? How's schoolwork? How's it all going?
Good.
Yeah. Stuck behind a computer all day, are you? Really? How many hours a day live lessons are you doing, Teo?
7.
Oh my goodness me! What about you, Amy?
Yeah, like 6 or 7.
Really? Zam and Eamon, you doing a load?
Yeah. Quite
Look, Stephen, I think this is amazing that you're joining us, because this is really tough going. So, anything you want us to do for you, anything you'd like to do, anything you'd like to talk about your squash, let us know. Send it into Steve or into Vicky, and then we can pick it up, because you know, we have to come up with the ideas for you, but we're here to do things that you want to do. Obviously, you're going to work quite hard, which you've done exceptionally well tonight. So,
Really well.
you know, well done, everybody. Keep motivated, and hopefully, when do we reckon, Steve? March?
I reckon Easter time.
Easter
Back
time.
in business.
Back in business. Keep yourselves
Back on board.
motivated, guys. Lovely to see you all.
Yeah. See you guys next week.
Take
Yeah.
care. Bye-bye.
Well
Bye-bye,
done,
Taylor.
everyone.
Bye, Eamon. Bye, Sam. Bye, Amy. Well done, Steve-O.
Well done, Carts.
Well done, bud.
Stop recording.